What's up, guys? I'm here at the New York International Auto Show. There's a lot to check out, so let me show you. So this is where everyone's at. This is the Polestar 4. It's what they call a crossover coupe. So think of your traditional crossover, but slightly tinier. It actually doesn't have a rear view window. And the way it lets you see through the back, the camera generates that view, which gets projected into the rear view mirror in the front to generate that view like a normal rear view window. Gone. You don't have, a regular window here. So the good thing about the Polestar 4 is that it's cheaper than 3. Minimalist styling inside, it kind of reminds me almost like a Tesla with the giant screen here in the middle, and you have a panoramic roof here. Kind of tight, kind of lower than you want, but this is, again, a crossover coupe. So the back here looks a little bit more rounded, but yeah, you just gotta get used to that crossover coupe styling. If that's your thing, you don't want something as big as a regular SUV, then yeah, this is great. It just has the best of both worlds. Everyone knows the Ioniq 5. It's Hyundai's most popular EV right now, but new this year is going to be the 2024 version of the Ioniq 5N, and that's all about performance, and here it is. It definitely has an aggressive styling. Some of the accents here, the orange at the bottom here, you could see the braking system, kind of these cutouts on the side, very aggressive front styling here with the headlights. So what's unique about the Ioniq 5N is that it kind of simulates, the roars and sounds of an actual engine, even though it's an EV. Go inside. I can feel the bucket seat. I just sit right in and just look at this. The paddles here on the side so you could shift. So it definitely gives you that feeling of being in a performance car, but still you have the convenience of an all-electric vehicle. Besides that, a little bit tighter, but that's kind of expected. Let me see if I can open up the back and press it once. There we go. Let's take a look at the trunk space. You have this extra convenience here. You can pull down the back seats. Look at the car. Something a little bit larger here is the Kia EV9. It is the bigger brother to the EV6, and it's basically like a Telluride that Kia makes. It's a larger vehicle, SUV style. You can see the front here, the headlights themselves, and you have small details like mini LEDs. It's definitely a boxier car, but you have a lot more room. Carrying around your family, or if it's gonna be a vacation type drive, I think it's gonna be something you wanna look at because you still get that 300-mile range. Starts at 54.9, which isn't too bad when you think about EVs. Now, here's what I like about the EV9. It has a third row seat, so you have that option to have more people in the car. You can pull down the seats if you want more space in the storage, the trunk area. Here, let's take a look and see what else is underneath here. Yeah, you could put in a few things here, not much. Looks like you have a plug here too, so you can connect, whatever you want. Kind of like the Ford F-150 Lightning's that when you open it up, it adjusts the steering wheel. Here's the interior space. Very clean too. Leg rest as you're driving, which is kind of reminds me of almost like a massaging chair. I don't know why. You have extra room here, which is great. Ready? There we go. Let's see what we got. You get a little bit of storage, not a whole lot of groceries, but at least something you can put in there. Volkswagen ID Buzz. Premise here is that the Buzz is back, but in a more futuristic form here with the ID Buzz. Really cool colors, bright. Love the interior space. Love the panoramic moonroof. Look at that, it's like frosted. There we go. It's like a airplane seat. Oh wow, look, you have like cubbies here. I want to say the styling is very different. You could tell it's a Volkswagen because it's a unique body style. You're not going to see this anywhere on the road. All right, so this is the F-150 Lightning. I actually test drove it over the weekend, and still one of my favorite EVs. It sets the benchmark for everything I'm test driving or checking out. Some cool things I love about this car. This is the Lariat version, really spacious. It's ginormous, of course, but even with the size, it has pretty much everything in one EV. Really fast acceleration. You have the utility of a flatbed, which you're not gonna get with the Tesla. You also have the frunk, which is really cool. The range is excellent, 300 miles, and it charges even at a Tesla station, which, interestingly enough, I tried doing, and there were some challenges. Wrote about the entire experience at the Tesla supercharger station on Tom's Guide. You can read more about that. But at the end of the day, it's as they advertise, plug and play. That's it. So here's the dashboard. When you turn it on, it automatically will adjust the chair. The steering wheel will actually move. You have your touch screen right here, panel. You have a wireless charger right here, which is neat. And there are tons of plugs. So if you're gonna charge your laptop, you have your standard cigarette lighter right there. You have your standard plug right there. Plenty USB. Let me show you the back here real quick. So the cabin space, just look at that. Look at the leg space. It's humongous. You have the moonroof right here, opens up, which is great. And here's the thing for me about this particular EV. You get the utility to flatbed. Even the base model has the same range as an average Tesla. It has also the same acceleration. You have also that one pedal driving mode, and it just sets the benchmark for what I want in an EV in terms of price, utility, maybe reliability. Now here at the New York Auto Show, the one car I would probably be actually buying with my own money is something like this. It's not technically a full EV, but it has the ability to actually act like one. This is the RAV4 plug-in hybrid. Still has both the gas range of a standard hybrid, so you're looking at roughly around 40 miles per gallon if you're gonna use it for gas. And then the special thing here is that it has that option to plug in and you get roughly 30 to 42. I think they said 42 range with just the all electrics. You have the convenience of both the gas and also the all electric. So if you're just gonna use it for everyday use, going to the grocery store, pick up something, and it looks pretty good. And it's still spacious. You have the ability to pull down the seats in the back, have the extra room. It feels a little bit tighter, a little bit more cramped. But again, this car is gonna cost you a lot less than a standard EV. When most average EVs start around 50,000, you're gonna get this for much less. Now, since this is like more of a standard car, the cost long-term might be actually more practical, because when you think about EVs, you gotta think about the wear and tear on the tires, how much that's gonna cost. And then if you own it for more than 10 years, once the warranty ends, you gotta think about battery replacement. But since this is still a standard hybrid, it's gonna be a lot more cost effective. If I was gonna buy a car, if I'm not really invested yet in a full EV car, I think something like this would be more practical for everyone else, because again, you have that ability to go gas, and if you need the electric, you have that option as well. And that's it, guys. What were some of your favorites here at the show? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to follow us on social at Tom's Guide. I'm John V, and I'll see you in my next one.